Hi, welcome back to Everyday Behavior. During this video, we are talking about reinforcement, and specifically we're talking about the essential steps of a paired reinforcer or a paired choice preference assessment. So the difference between the free operant preference assessment or multiple stimulus with or without replacement is in a paired choice, you're just presenting two choices at a time, and then you're looking to see which item the child or the student selects when given a choice. So the first thing you want to do is you want to select approximately 10 items. One of the things to think about in a paired choice assessment is you want things that are quick and easily consumed. So that would be edible items, or maybe like driving a car versus playing with the trains, or watching a video, or playing a quick game on the computer. So something that's real quick and easy that you can present both choices so that it's clear that there's a choice that needs to be made. So typically, if I'm doing a preference assessment, I usually rely on multiple stimulus with or without replacement or free operant assessment for tangible items, whereas like activities or toy-based items. But for my edible items, I tend to think that a paired choice assessment just provides more information and better data. So when you're doing a paired choice assessment, you want to select approximately 10 items, okay? You want to number those items. So number 1 equals M&Ms, number 2 equals Skittles, number 3 equals Smarties, number 4 equals marshmallows. This is just easier when you're collecting the data if you have them represented as numbers rather than as the actual words. But once you have that, you want to think about when you're selecting your items. If you aren't sure what the child likes at all, select a broad range of things like salty things and sweet things and sour things like that. Spicy things to see kind of what class do they like. But if you know the child and you know that they really like sour things, you might choose like Sour Patch Kids and sour Skittles and your old school Warheads or something like that. So think about sour things that they might like. If you know they like salty things, then you're going to choose more salty items, and then you're going to kind of compare what salty things are their most preferred. And if you know they like sweet things or fruits or vegetables, you can kind of go through their preference assessment based in those classes. But if this is your first time and you aren't sure, you may select if you think they might like some spicy things, maybe they eat some spicy things, and you want to look and see if they maybe like the spicy Cheetos and the spicy the chili Fritos or something like that. So choose more spicy based things, okay? So once you've selected your items, you want to create a data collection plan, okay? So what typically you're going to do is you're going to make a form with every possible pairing where you pair item number 1, your M&Ms, with item number 2. You're going to pair an M&M with item number 3, an M&M with item number 4. So you're going to do 1 with 2, 1 with 3, 1 with 4, 1 with 5, and 1 with 6, okay? You've already done one with 2. So then you're going to do 2 with 3, 2 with 4, 2 with 5, and 2 with 6, okay? And then you're going to pair item number 3 with item number 4. 3 with 5, 3 with 6. Okay, so you're going to make every possible comparison. This is going to be kind of a little triangle, because by the time you get down to your last item, you only have to try item number 8 with item number 7, because you've already tried it with, you only have to pair that last one with one other item because it's already been compared to all of the others. Okay. So you just want to write down every possible pairing, okay? Then you don't want to always present 1 with 2 and then 1 with 3. You don't want to go in order. You want to present these randomly so that M&Ms are presented equally across all of your trials, okay? So randomly present each of the possible pairs. So you might do 1 with 2 and then 3 with 4 and then 7 with 8 and then 1 with 5 and just kind of bounce around through your data collection until you've collected all of those. Now watch for the child to become satiated. So you're going to have a lot of pairings depending on how many items you choose. So you want to watch for the child getting full or showing signs of disinterest. You may end the preference assessment for that period of time and come back to it in a few hours when maybe they're hungry again, or the following day, okay? And each time you present, you're going to record of the 2 items that were presented, which one did they select? So if you present M&Ms and a Skittle, did they select the M&M? Okay, then you presented M&Ms with a Frito. Okay, they selected the M&M. Then you presented M&Ms with a Sour Patch Kid. They chose Sour Patch Kid. So you're going to record that, okay? And so which item did they select from each of the pairings? Then you're going to go back and you're going to add up the total number of times the child selected each of the items. And this is why it's just easier when you're doing numbers. And so you're just going to record how many times did they select item number 1, how many times did they select item number 2, how many times did they select item number 3. And then you're going to rank your items from the item they selected most frequently to the item they selected least frequently. And the item that is selected most frequently is the most preferred, down to the last item, which doesn't mean that it's not preferred, because they may like Fritos when there's not another choice. But if given the choice between Fritos and every other item, they're going to choose the other items first. So it doesn't mean that it's not a preferred, it's just not their most powerful preferred. And when given all of these other choices, they would like those choices better. And maybe in the past, they really, really, really liked Fritos, but they're just kind of satiated on it. And so now they're more into the sweet things, okay? So you interpret the data, and then you use that for your assessment or for your intervention. You may have to do a paired choice assessment once a week, every other week, something like that, depending on how frequently or how fast they satiate on it. We're going to talk about some ways in our last video in this series to prevent satiation, and to kind of keep things fresh or keep things going. And so that's something that we're going to talk about in this last one, so that you don't have to do preference assessments too often. But it is a good idea to continually be doing preference assessments, because our preferences change fast. And with some kids, they change faster than others. And it also just depends on the item. So thank you for watching our videos. If you need more information, we encourage you to visit us on our website at everydaybehaviors.com. We also encourage you to follow us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, or watch out for our upcoming podcasts. You can also find us on Instagram. All of those are at Everyday Behavior with Dr. Marianne. As with all of our videos are sponsored in part by the Oklahoma State Department of Education, as well as in a partnership with the Oklahoma Parent Center and the Oklahoma Pediatric Therapy Center. So feel free to visit their websites as well. We thank you for your attendance, and we look forward to having you back in our next series. Thank you.